everyone, so you may notice I am in a new setup. I'm in my new house now and I'm starting to film again, and if you can tell by my voice, I'm really sick. So I decided today I would do a bit of a get ready with me, how to make yourself look healthy and fresh when you need to be presentable and you're sick. As you guys know, sometimes you can't just hide in bed all the time, you have to go out and face the real world. So this is going to be a tutorial on how to make yourself look more presentable and healthy and not all dry and thick and red and gross. You may notice my lighting keeps changing. I haven't mastered it yet. You will hear echoing because I don't have curtains, I don't have a rug, I don't have stuff to soak up the noise. My video quality will get better. I'm just working with what I have at the moment, so I'm sorry if it annoys you. It kind of annoys me a lot, but hopefully we can work past it. So first of all around my nose is raw, the skin is raw because I've been blowing my nose so much that it's just gone all flaky and dry and my skin is just really gross. So first of all, I want to moisturize this area. I'm actually going to use an eye cream because it's a little bit more moisturizing. This one is by Tarte. It is their Maracuja C Brightener eye treatment. I sound horrible. Jeez. So I'm using it around my eyes first because I don't want to get my nose boogers in my eyes. No, I'm just kidding. And then around my nose. What I have been using previously when it was really bad was coconut oil to moisturize, and it helps so much. And then to moisturize my lips, because my lips get really dry when I'm sick, I'm using my Hurraw, which is my favorite. I just completely put it right here. I'm such an idiot. It's my complete favorite lip balm of all time. And then for primer, I'm going to go with something that's really moisturizing as well. MAC Strobe Cream. And the reason I love this when I'm sick is it has the illuminating particles in it, so it really brightens up my skin and makes it look a lot healthier, because when I'm sick, my skin can tend to look very dull. And then for foundation, I don't like going with a really thick foundation, but I still want something that has a good coverage to it just to hide all my paleness and dryness. I get real pale when I'm sick, even more pale than normal in my face, so I just like having something really thin. This is one of my favorites, Vitalumiere Aqua by Chanel. Obviously you can go with something a lot cheaper, but this one is just really thin but still really good coverage, and it has a really nice kind of healthy finish to it, so it doesn't look matte. It just looks really healthy and dewy and fresh. And then I'm just going to buff this everywhere and make myself look heaps healthier. This is the first time I've worn makeup in about 2 weeks, because all of my videos previously have been pre-recorded, apart from I did wear makeup on that benefit weekend, but apart from that I have not worn makeup. And my skin's still bad because I'm so stressed. I get hormonal breakouts. I bet you heaps of people aren't going to even be able to sit through this video because I just sound so bad. I'm sorry. I just really felt like filming though. I haven't filmed in ages and I was having withdrawals. Next step, I want to really look glowing and healthy, so I'm going to use a illuminating cream highlighter before I do my powder highlighter. This one here is by It's Cosmetics and it's called the Hello Light Cream Highlighter, and it's just a champagne kind of colour, and I'm just going to take it on my finger like this and then just kind of pop it where I want it, and it'll look a little bit extreme at first but blend it out, and then we're going to pop our powder on top. So now I'm going to do concealer because you don't want your dark under eye circles showing through, because that just makes you look super tired. So I'm just using my usual MAC Studio, wait no this is not Studio, Pro Longwear concealer in W20. So I look a lot healthier already. So just powder now. I look so weird in this lighting. Meh. Doesn't really matter what kind of powder you want to use. I'm just using the Australis Fresh and Flawless. And this is in the shade Darkest Brown, which is not dark at all. They're totally lying. But I really like this powder, and I used to use it all the time back in my other videos, older videos, if you've been watching me for a while. And then of course I'm going to use my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Concealer Setting Powder, it's such a long name, and this just really helps to set my concealer and stops it from creasing, and also brightens a tiny bit more because it has got little kind of, I don't know, reflective powders. It's not glittery or anything, it's just a really nice fine reflective powder. I think the skin is one of the most important things to get right when you're sick. You don't have to use a lot of heavy products or anything. As I said, this foundation is really thin, but it's really good coverage. And I just think bronzer and blush are really important to help to, I don't know, just make your skin look really healthy and glowy, and that's basically it. So for my all over kind of bronzer around the outsides of my face and everything, I am going to use my Makeup Store Wonder Powder, and this is in Gobi, G-O-B-I, and it's a bronze colour. It's basically a slightly shimmery bronzer. Well, it's not even shimmery, it's kind of like a, I don't even know, like a really natural kind of glossy finish, but not glossy. Like, that just makes it sound really shimmery, but it's not. It's just like the perfect amount of glowiness. It's quite a glowy bronzer, that's probably a good way to put it. It's quite hard to kind of explain. Oh, I'm running out of breath. And then I just like to buff this around my face, and it's just such a beautiful colour, and it doesn't look too heavy, and it doesn't look obvious. Like, it doesn't look like, whoa, bronzer. It's just like, I don't know, it's really sheer. That's a good word. And then to contour, I am using Nars Laguna, which is just, I don't know, my standard go-to. You can tell I haven't filmed for a while because I'm really out of it, and I'm like saying really weird things. So because I already put that highlighter product underneath my foundation, and that bronzer has a kind of sheen of a finish, I don't need to put any more highlighter on it. It looks really, really like kind of more natural than what a powder highlight on top does. And I definitely want blush. I think blush is so important for when you're sick. Like, if you want to look presentable for some reason, blush is your best friend. And this one here is Gina, and it's just a kind of candy orange colour. You can use any blush you want, like, it really doesn't matter. It's just however you want to wear your makeup. I'm going to put on this. I'm going to pop on my lipstick now. This is Lioele Secret Pink. It looks like this. I haven't worn this lip colour before, so I just thought I'd give it a go. It's real moisturising, which is exactly what you want when you're sick. Yeah, that's really nice, and it helps to kind of hide all my dry skin. Okay, this is why I don't like natural lighting. It makes my lipsticks look way paler than they really are. I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows with my Chi eyebrow pencil a little bit. I sound like a man right now. Like, why does everyone's voices go so weird when they're sick? I don't understand. And you guys know, like, it is the worst thing. I'm sure you guys have had it before. When you are sick in the middle of summer and like the heat is just too much and you can't go outside and lie out in the sun or anything because you just feel too crap, and you don't want to lie in bed because it's too hot, and you're just living in a big conundrum. And I'm going to try out this Highbrow by Benefit that I actually got given in a little blogger's bag thing. I just blend it out with my finger, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's really nice. And I'm actually going to put that on my inner corner as well, just to brighten in there, because that is really important when you're sick, to brighten up that inner corner. Just makes your eyes look 20 times more awake, and it just banishes the tired from your face. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I'll blend it out soon. And I'm also going to use my Gimme Brow, which is also by Benefit, on my eyebrows. And excuse my eyebrows if you can see all my little stray hairs. I'm sort of trying to grow them out a little bit and just trying to see if I can make them a little bit thicker. It annoys me so much because this eyebrow here is my good eyebrow and it's on the ugly side of my face. This is my good side and this is my witch side. So, I don't know. One of my biggest tips for when you're sick for your eye makeup, champagne. So I'm going to start off with my Kitten highlighter by Stila. I mean, cream eyeshadow. I don't know why I said that. And I'm just going to pat that on my lid. And then take any champagne colour that you have, and I'm just using this one out of the Kat Von D palette, the top line up there. It's called Precious. I'm just taking it on my finger. Some kind of colour like that, just any shimmery champagne colour. I actually have Kitten, but I gave it to my mum to borrow because she's going to a wedding and I'm like, this is the perfect colour. And I'm just going to use my Stila in the No palette to complete my look. Look how pretty that is. because this is an all matte palette, so it's just really good if you know the crease and the, what is it, brow bone and all that kind of thing. This look is going to be nothing different to a lot of my other looks, but just showing you some stuff and giving you some tips for if you're sick. I'm using the shade Rain, which is that middle one by my thumb, and I'm just going to put this in the crease. I just think, like, basically leave your outer V alone, just do it only in your crease. It's the best way just to make your eyes look nice and big and awake. So you don't want to shut them in with any dark colours, so just keeping it really simple. I'm actually going to use a little bit of the highlight shade just here in the palette over top of that highbrow stuff. I'm going to use a little bit of that same colour just to help tone down that colour on my inner corner a tiny bit, just to blend it out a little bit. I don't want to blend it out too much because I really like the effect. Now on my waterline, I'm going to take Vanilla by Makeup Store, and it's just a flesh tone eyeliner, and this will make my eyes look even brighter. And then just for a little bit of definition, I'm going to take a dark brown bronze eyeliner, and this one is by Chit. It's called Bronze Ambition. And this is a lot less harsh than a black, so I think it's really nice. It's just gone on the top kind of, what are they called? Tight line? Something like that. I'm taking the Eye Definer brush by xoBeauty, and I'm just going to put a little bit more product onto the actual brush itself, and then I'm just going to kind of smudge that out a bit. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of that same colour just on the outer, really few lower lashes. And then lashes, I'm going to be using my Lengthening Skinny Brush Mascara by Eyeko, and I'm also going to be using the Flirt lashes by xoBeauty, which are just little half lashes. They just make your eyes look nice and big, and I don't know, they're really natural lashes, but they just emphasize your eye shape and just make your lashes look really nice and fluttery. I love this mascara. The one's really skinny, so it's nice and easy to use. And then of course loads on the bottom lashes as well, unless you don't want to, in which case don't. I'm just going to pop on the falsies. These ones are nice and easy because they're only little half ones, so you don't have to muck around too much. And that is the big bright-eyed look complete. I am so corny. I really love this look though. If you're tired, it just really helps to brighten up your face and really makes your eyes look nice and big and bright, so really like it. And excuse the glue, it's still drying, so yeah. And then last step, I'm just going to take a little bit of my Lioele, I just cracked a high, GRWM spray just to hydrate my skin and set my makeup in place and give a nice dewy finish. So that is it. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. I know it's not like a revolutionary look or anything, but just some of my tips and tricks. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, please thumbs up, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!